जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी, यशोदनंदन जय व्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तीरावनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी, यशोदनंदन जय व्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तीरावनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओ रंगा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gora, 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 Gora. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Jayam Vishnupadi Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotarashta Shishmati Nandika Swami Abhay Charananda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotarashta Shishmati Nandika Swami Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai Ananta Kuri Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai Grantarat Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So happy to be again back home in Adelaide. It's such a pleasure. Yesterday we had longest class in history. That's okay. So it's really wonderful family you have here. Very enthusiastic devotees, really, which is very rare. Very rare. Yes, utsaha nishchayat dharyat tat karma pravartanat. So to be very eager to hear Shushrushoh Shradadhanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi Yat Mahat Sevaya Vipram Punya Tirthani Shevayat. So it is explained that Shushrushoh, not Shrushoh, but Shushrushoh, super hearing. Shradadhanasya was faith. What? Hearing what? Not news about Ukraine-Russia war or Iran. About Krishna, Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi, and to have the taste for Vasudeva Katha. Because by listening Vasudeva Katha, Krishna Katha, we will become free from all this stupid moha, shoka, and bhaya. Yasyam vaishru yamanaya Krishne paramapurushe bhaktirutpadyati pumsam shoka moha bhayapaha. It is explained in 1st Canto Bhagavatam 177 that those who are listening about Krishna, this is the best medicine from this mentality of bhava roga. Nivritta tarsharupagiyamanas bhava aushadhi chutra mano bhiramat sa uttama shloka gunanuvadat. Was a wonderful explanation, was highest alankaras and decorations we can discuss about Krishna. Uttama shloka, guna anuvad. Qualities and wonderful pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this is a medicine, aushadhi. Chutra mano bhiramat. Was this medicine from the stupid mind, which is always trying to cheat us. Chanchalam himana Krishna pramati balavadrinan and dragging us to this material existence. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jatani, jatare shrinam. Pahimurari, dukkha sansari, pahimurari. So, and for those living entities, those who are very, very fortunate, Brahmanda Brahmite Kuno Bhagyavana Jiva, Prasari Krishna Gurupaya Bhakti Lata Bija, they can get this mercy in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahapurana, Amalam Puran, Adhyatma Deepam Atiti Tirshatam Tamo Andham, in spiritual torchlight, to understand what is what, and to understand the pastimes of Krishna, to hear every day, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. What a fortune we have. So we have today fortune to hear another yet wonderful pastime. Today morning I was meditating on this pastime. Fantastic pastime, which very difficult to understand, for ordinary person. Jane prayasa mudapasyanamantaiva. By your own endeavor, you can never understand this. So we need the commentaries of acharyas. We need this GPS, navigation, Guru Parampara system. So that's why I was just today studying this as a commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sarartha Darshini. So this, what is their angle? Because misunderstanding can be in the high road. You can get misunderstanding in accident, and that's why I explained that same room, different acharyas, Jiva Goswami, Siddhar Swami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, sometimes they have completely different explanation of the same thing. But actually, to consolidate and to bring about the balance, our acharyas explain, no, it's not the different commentaries, it's not different angle of view. They simply describing different qualities of the pastime from different angles. It's like you coming to this room and I am describing chandelier and you describing the window. You're describing completely differently. We're describing different qualities of the diamond. When you're looking at diamond, it's like something like green, yellow, blue, red, sometimes only on the sunshine. And Krishna is the sun. Krishna, Surya Saman, Maya hai andhakar, taha Krishna, taha Maya nahi adhikar. So Krishna, he shedding the light on each and every pastime. That's why every time we are reading this pastime, wow! And we're looking at this pastime from different angle now, with the mercy of our acharyas. And we can see completely different light. In different stages of our life, we can see same pastime in a different stage of our life when we are going through our Mahabharatas. Oh no, I never thought about that, like that. It's like that only, oh really? So, and that's why it becomes swadu swadu pade pade. It becomes so joyful every moment we are reading. With different taste, rasa, we discussed yesterday, rasa. Unexpected. Oh, chamatkara, barabhuku, it's very, I thought it's like this, but it's actually completely like that. And then life becomes joyful. Yes. Devotees enjoying. Tushyanti charamanti cha. But how they enjoying, we can discuss today. Okay? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Yam Swanubhavam Akilam Shutisaramekam Adhyatma Deepamatitirsatam Tamundham Samsarinam Karunaya Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasa Sunumupayami Gurum Muninam Mukham Karuti Vachalam Palgum Langayate Girim Tatkripatamaham Bande Shri Gurun Dinatarine Ajanulambita Bujau Kanaka Vadatau Sankirtane Kapitaro Kamala Yatakshau Vishwambaro Dvijabaro Yugadharma Palo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karuna Vataro Nityananda Badutendur Vasudha Pranavallabha Jahnavi Jivitapatir Krishna Prema Pradah Prabhu Padmavati Shriman Sutaha Sachinandana Purvajaha Bhavanmatta Jagatrata Rakta Gaura Kalivaram Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are reading today from Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana, 10th canto, 89 chapter, text number 10, 11, 12. Punihi sahalokam mam. Is it correct? This is the shloka. Lokapalam schamadgatan padudakena bhavatas tirthanam tirthakarina adyaham bhagava lakshmya asam ekanta bhajanam Vatsyachurasi me bhutir bhavat pada hatam hasah. Shall we go ahead to save time because we have very limited time, right? Okay, we can just do one time. I was thinking just to save time, we can just go quickly because yesterday we had 3 hours class. Today we are going to have 4, but so I'm considering that everybody have to go to the office and busy life going on. Okay. Only one devotee can continue. So. Punihi sahalokam mam lokapalam chamadgatan padudakena bhavatas tirthanam tirthakarina adyaham bhagaval lakshmya asame kanta bhajanam Sat urasi me bhutir bhavat pada hatam hasah. Mataji, please. Lokapalam chamadgatan padudakena bhavatas tirthanam tirthakarina adyaham bhagaval lakshmya asam ekanta bhajanam Vatsyat urasi me bhutir bhavat pada hatam hasah. Punihi, please purify. Saha, along with. Lokam, my planet. Mam, me. Loka, of various planets. Palam, the rulers. Cha, and Madgatan, who are devoted to me. Pada, which has washed the feet. Udakena, by the water. Bhavata, of your good self. Tirthanam, the holy places of pilgrimage. Tirtha, their sacredness. Karina, which creates. Adya, today. Aham, I. Bhagavan, O my Lord, Lakshmya of Lakshmi, Asam have become Eka Anta exclusive. Bhajanam, the shelter, Vatsyati will reside, Urasi on the chest, me, my, Bhuti, the goddess of fortune, Bhavat, your, Pada, by the foot, Hata, eradicated, Amhasa, whose sinful reactions. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai, by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Please purify me, my realm and the realms of the universal rulers devoted to me by giving us the water that has washed your feet. This holy water is indeed what makes all places of pilgrimage sacred. Today, my Lord, I have become the exclusive shelter of the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi. She will consent to reside on my chest because your foot has rid of it of all sins. That's Lord Vishnu speaking. Purport. Continuing his comments, Srila Prabhupada says, the so-called Brahmanas of the Kali Yuga are sometimes very proud that a great Brahmana like Brihu Muni could touch the chest of Lord Vishnu with his foot. But in fact, when Brihu Muni kicked the chest of Lord Vishnu, it was the greatest offense, although Lord Vishnu, being greatly magnanimous, did not take it very seriously. Some editions of Srimad Bhagavatam contain the following verse between text 11 and 12. And Srila Prabhupada also includes a translation of it in Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, his summary study of 10th canto. Ativa Kamalau Tata Charanau Te Mahamuni It Uktva Vipracharanau Mardayan Svena Panina. The Lord said to Brahmana Brigu, my dear sir, a great sage, your feet are indeed very tender. Saying this, Lord Vishnu began massaging the Brahmana's feet with his own hands. Shall we read next text? Shri Shuka Vacha Evam Bhuvani Vaikunthe Brigustan Mandraya Gira Nirvritas Tarpitas Tushnim Bhakti Utkantho Shrulochana. Shukadeva Goswami said, Brihu felt satisfied and delighted to hear the solemn words spoken by Lord Vaikuntha. Overwhelmed with devotional ecstasy, he remained silent, his eyes brimming with tears. Purport, Brigu could not offer the Lord any words of praise because his throat was choking with tears of ecstasy. In the opinion of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti, the sage should not be condemned for this offensive behavior, since his role in this transcendental pastime was arranged by the personality of Godhead. Om Ajnanati Mirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurulmritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So we can see this is very inconceivable pastime which was organized by Lord Shri Krishna. Sages, they came together and they thought, who is actually Supreme God? I mean, very difficult to ascertain who is God because everybody is so powerful. And especially in Hindu scriptures, we can see people worshipping Lord Shiva, Brahma, Durga, Kali Bhairava, Ganesh, Hanuman, so many. That's why even many traditions, they cannot understand. I mean, these people, they're worshipping monkey, pig. I mean, very confusing. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, how come God can become a pig? Varahadev. And that also he came from the nose. Who can even conceive For some people in their opulence mood, some god sitting on the sky, with some hollow above the head, throwing the thunderbolt and sending everyone to hell forever. And the same God, powerful God, coming from the nose. It's very difficult to even to put things together. How God can come from the nose? You think about this, And Prabhupada looked at this guy. He is the boss. He can do whatever he wants. God is God. When he is small baby, 3 months, killing Putana or Trinavarta, or when he is lifting Govardhana hill, or whether he is killing in Kurukshetra everyone, he is God. He can do anything. God is great. But how great he is, hardly we can understand. His greatness not just because he can become 10 head and millions of hands. That's also there. If you want that form, Vishwarupa, no problem. He can have it for you also. But main greatness, because he has these qualities, wonderful qualities, and that only can be understood by chanting holy names when he revealed himself. Prasadalesha nugrihita evahi janati tattvam. We can only understand him when he is pleased with us. And when we're calling him sincerely, like baby, holy name. That's why when somebody chanting, not 16 rounds of Nama Paradha, but 16 rounds of Shuddha Nama, that takes sometimes many, many lifetimes. Usually, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says it takes 3 lifetimes, usually. First life, if you're lucky, you can come in contact with devotees, then you chant Nama Paradha. But then okay, but Krishna says, even small endeavor is not going in vain. Don't worry, your service rendered, it will never go in vain. So next life you will start with Namabhasa. You can continue your journey. Sopa apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. So you can conquer, and then next life you'll ask Suchinam Shrimatam Dehi. You can get birth in very nice, respectable family in Adelaide. And you can join some nice activities, and you can Gurukula in some. You can start to chant some shlokas. Do you understand meaning? Sometimes children coming and parents telling, tell some shloka to Guruji, tell shloka. Sarva dharma. They're memorizing, like parrotizing. Have you seen that? As if. I thought it's only in Ukraine or in India. It's everywhere. But never mind, you're memorizing that shlokas, but one day, wow, that is the meaning actually. So, and then the third life, you can get Shuddha Nama, and then you will be transferred to the planet where Krishna is performing some pastimes. And then you will be finally polished and sent Nityananda Airlines business class to Vaikuntha. But by the mercy of Vaishnavas, those who are mentioned here, Tirtha, because you were traveling all over the world, and your feet touching Badarika Ashram, Kanyakumari, Dwarika, Jagannath Puri, name it. Millions of places of pilgrimage you touched by your foot, and that foot touching my chest, Krishna saying. So my chest purified to such extent that Goddess Lakshmi can sit here. That become that pure. Wow, that's Padarajo Abhishekam. That's why Shastra says, Rahu Ganaitat Tapasana Yati Nachet Jayanirvapana Grihadva Nachandasanirva Jalagni Suryer Vinamahat Padarajo Abhishekam. Not by heavy tapasya, not by sitting in cold water in Himalayas, in Saraswati River. If you ever been in Badrikashram, Chardham, somebody been there? Hello, you have to do it. You have to do Chardham Yatra, go and take darshan of Narayana Rishi. Go to Rameshwaram, go to Dwarika, go to Jagannath Puri. That's what people do. 108 tirthas like Shri Sampradaya, they have to travel all the tirthas to give respect to the Lord, gratitude. This is one of the parts of, pilgrimage, tirtha yatra. But all this can be achieved by meeting with sadhu. That's why sadhu called tirtha. Tirtha kurvanti tirthani. I was explaining this other day in Melbourne, that actually sadhu, what is the tirtha? It is mentioned here that you are tirtha. You touch my chest by your holy feet. You are tirtha. And the water from your lotus feet can purify all creation and all the rulers of the planets, not only my chest. And what is the tirtha? Tirtha is a holy place, pure place, but also it is explained in the dictionary that tirtha is a place where there is like heavy current water. If you can come to Muktinath or to Nepal, sometimes Ganga or Kaligandaki. It is heavy, current. Hardly you can cross that place. It's very high water. You cannot cross it. But some places, water goes really down. You can cross it by foot sometimes. So that place where water going really down and you can cross it much easy, that's called tirtha. That's why this ocean of material existence, Mrityu Samsara Sagara, this is the ocean. Impossible. Ocean of tears was greatest dangerous aquatics there. Eating our lust, greed, anger, hopeless case. There is na koi no upai, there is no way of get out from here. But by the mercy of greatly saintly personalities, by taking the dust from the lotus feet of Vaishnavas, there is some hope. And what is the dust? Instructions we are putting on their head and carrying through our life. That's why order of Guru Datta Desha, whatever he gave to us instructions, when we take it very seriously, that is the source of connection. Through the lotus feet of Vaishnavas, through the instructions. See, feet is the lowest part of the body, and dust of the lotus feet, even under the feet, in the lowest of the lowest. And we want to become the dust of the dust. And never commit offenses to pure devotee, to their lotus feet, sadhu ninda. Otherwise, sarvanash, finished. And we have seen that. So, interesting, Srila Prabhupada said, but by the mercy of Vaishnava, if he will say something, that's going to become truth. It has to become truth. Many examples in scriptures. Narada Muni told to Nalakvara Manigriva, there were guys naked, shameless guys. He cursed them to become trees, but actually it was a blessing in disguise. And they were for a long time standing as the trees in the court of Nanda Baba. But Narada Muni told them because they became humble finally. Okay, Krishna will deliver you, no problem. I bless you. And then it's written in Bhagavatam, when Krishna was crawling with his motor, crawling from Mother Yashoda, biting him. No? He was crawling, and then thought came to his mind. Shukadeva Goswami, oh no. In one lecture, Srimad Bhagavatam, Narada Muni promised to deliver these guys. It was not my agenda to go, it's too far to pull this motor, oh, I have to go bypass now. Just because Narada Muni many years ago promised to these guys, all right, what to do? I have to fulfill Name Bhakta Pranashyati. Boldly tell to everyone, Arjuna, my devotee will never perish. Why me? Because if I'll say, people say, hey, Krishna can say sometimes he's not cut. He sometimes does, sometimes didn't do anything. He's just, hardly can believe Krishna. But when my devotee says something, Krishna has to fulfill because he will never let his devotee down. Getting the point? That's why Krishna says, I love my devotee, I am worshipping my devotee. He tells to Uddhava in 11th Canto Bhagavatam, I'm following my devotee like mother cow following the calf. Even calf going somewhere, in the forest. Mother following him. Similarly, I'm following my devotees because the dust from their lotus feet coming on my head, and because of their dust, I'm going Dhaitavo Pachi Pachi. I'm following my devotees, and because of their dust, I am able to bless these three worlds. Krishna saying, he getting power from his devotees, especially from Brinjabasis. That's why Ajito Jitopyam, even person, Ajita, Supreme Personality, can never be defeated by anyone. Even fear personified, Bhayam, Swayam Bhayam, even personified fear afraid of Krishna. And Krishna afraid of Mother Yashoda. He's just crying in this Kajal. And Kunti Maharani, who happened to be in Vrindavan that time actually, she saw this pastime herself. That's why she's describing in first canto Bhagavatam, in 8th chapter, he says, Krishna, your pastime bewildering. You crying. And you afraid of Mother Yashoda? You, who can lift Govardhan with one finger. You can just create all these universes and all fearful demigods afraid of you and demons scattering around. And you afraid of Mother Yashoda? Everybody afraid of you and you afraid of your devotee. Who is more powerful? And Krishna was really crying. Not just he was just to make some drama. He was really crying. And Balaram came, Mother Yashoda bind him, and Krishna. So Balaram comes. Krishna, who did it to you? Who did it to you? Who dared to do it to you? And Krishna, Mommy. Okay, Balaram goes to the kitchen and mother cooking something, you know. and Balaram comes. Mommy, what you have done to Krishna? What you have done? What? Mother Yashoda becomes very angry. What? Do you know who is he? And Mother Yashoda, who? And Balaram, he is God. Really? And she looks at you, really? And who are you? I am also God. Oh, really? Because when Krishna angry, sometimes he says, I am God. When Sridham defeats him in the wrestling, you know, sometimes, bam, he putting him down to the ground. Sridham, Sudham, they wrestling every day, they going pastimes, aham purvam, they running there, and sometimes they wrestling. And Sridham defeats Krishna in the dust, in a bam, and Krishna completely covered with the dust, and more punk like this, you know. Hey Sridhama, you know who am I? Who? I am God. And Sridhama, oh come on, I'll show you what kind of God you are. Nobody believes that Krishna God. Balaram, nobody believes, you know. And Mother Yashoda saying, who are you? I am also God. And then Mother Yashoda getting really angry. Okay, where is my stick? What happened? Everybody getting, all gods getting birth in my house? What is it? Let me show. And she takes the stick and chasing Balaram. And Balaram, Krishna, what to do? She doesn't believe that we are gods. What to do? In Vrindavan, nobody believes that Krishna is God. Because Krishna is servant of his devotees. He enjoying through his devotees. Because it is said, devotees are like receptors, you know, sense receptors. Through them he is feeling pain. Through them he is enjoying. And demigods, those who cannot get visa to Vrindavan, they cannot get. Only demons sometimes, for one day, they can get. That's also their last journey. The final journey, if somebody wants to die, he's go to Vrindavan with demoniac mentality. One day visa maximum. Agasur, Bakasur, Putana, Kesha. Only one way visa. Not even transit. One way, finished. Marahega Basna, Bachega Basuri, finished. Only one guy got 7 days transit visa, Indra. Most dangerous criminal. Amazing, yeah? Indrari Vyakulam Lokam. Krishna comes for him to this material world to help him. He put him as a chairman, GBC chairman. Devraj, he's completely in charge of everyone in this universe, in demigods. Devraj. He controlling everything. After Brahma, of course. And here he comes in such an anger. He wants not only to kill Krishna. Who is this talkative boy? He wants to kill his cows. He wants to kill his Brinjabasis, to whom Krishna loves so much. He wants to kill Krishna. He wants to destroy his home. Can you imagine? And he gets 7-day visa. And at the end, Krishna doesn't kill him. He in fact says, Indra, come on. And he makes Surabhikam and everything. He didn't kill him. Because devotee, apichet su duracharo bhajate mam ananyam bhag. Sadhur eva samantavyam. Even they doing super durachar. Not just small durachar. Meaning, oh, they want to kill me, that's okay. It's not big deal. They want to kill all world and destroy everything. Okay, still I forgive them. Can you imagine what kind of huge love Krishna has for his devotees? Even they are not pure devotees, Sakam Bhaktas. Amazing, actually. It's like something come It's something like that, somebody comes to the Parliament of Australia with a bomb, and he want to they're putting the time bomb and coming to the Parliament, and there's all the ministers and prime ministers sitting there, and this guy coming with a bomb, atom bomb, to blast all this. And last moment, police detects him, like it happened recently with Trump and some others. Somebody wanted to make attack. So the last moment they caught him and sentenced him. So similarly, once somebody comes to kill somebody, and the last moment they're catching him, and they deciding, all Parliament, what to do with this guy. And somebody says, and president of country says, okay, let us make him next president of country. That's equal. Putana came to kill Krishna and put the poison, kalakuta. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jighapsayat apet asadvi. Asadvi. She was not sadhu, asadvi. Labdve gatim datri uchitam tatunyam kim va dayalum sharanam vrajema. She came to kill Krishna, and he took everything from her prana also, and he sent her by business class back to Goloka and made her as a nurse. Gave her position of mother in spiritual world. She came to kill him, and he made her president in charge. And Krishna afraid of him. Krishna afraid of his mothers, and he afraid of his nurse also. Oh, auntie, don't tell to Krishna, to mommy anything. He was stealing butter. Don't tell anything, okay, please. Krishna eating butter. This is the Leela. And there's one big pillar, marble pillar, beautiful pillar, and Krishna putting his hand. And he see his reflection. Oh, don't tell to my mommy anything, okay? Please, don't tell anything. I'll share with you. Because he was thinking, so beautiful boy sitting with him. Don't tell mommy, okay? Because if she will come, don't tell anything. I will share this butter with you, okay? And Krishna talking with his reflection in the pillar. And at the same time, Maya Yashoda comes from behind. And she is laughing like, she is laughing. And then Krishna finally, he saw mother, oh, mommy, I didn't take butter. This guy actually, he only culprit. Another time, Krishna comes and Mother Yashoda caught him red-handed with two hands inside the pot with dahi. Said, now you cannot say anything. Now you're caught red-handed. Okay? Said, no, mommy. Actually, you put such a rubies bangles on my hand today. And it's burning my hand like anything. So I put it to cool it down. It's now cooling effect. And Mother Yashoda, okay, oh, I am such a bad mommy. So I will remove it immediately because I give such a torture to my baby. This is sweet pastimes, and Krishna always joking and playing with his devotees. You see, he never takes seriously things. And we can see, because they are much dear to me than anyone, only by the lotus dust of Vaishnava, Vaishnavas, we can get this mercy of Krishna. And we can see many, many examples. And of course, Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains this. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that this is very difficult to understand, because there are three types of interpretation. There's when we are speaking something very clearly, like say, this is a flower, okay, this is a flower. It's called Mukhya Vritti. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that to understand something, we have to have three types of explanation. Very important. Because Vaishnavera Kriya Mudra Vijnana Bhujai, we cannot understand with academical brain. Oh, it's written like that. Interesting. Lotus feet. Feet, lotuses like in the top. Like lotuses growing from the feet. It's not direct meaning. Lotuses growing from the feet. No. Like Kunti Maharani, she's saying, Namo Pankajanabhaya, Namo Pankajamalini, Namo Pankajanetraya. No, she says, oh, your eyes like lotuses, your navel like lotuses, etc. So what does it mean? So Krishna growing some flowers growing from the eyes? No. One direct meaning, there is three types of explanation used. First is mukhya vritti. Mukhya vritti means no need to explain. This is harmonium. You see, pratyaksha, harmonium. Therefore, harmonium in such an instrument, clearly mukhya vritti. Second was, it's called lakshana vritti. Lakshana vritti means when explanation required. When, for example, if I'll say, oh, such and such devotee, he living on the bank of Yamuna. He lives on Yamuna. What do you mean? Just floating on Yamuna? No, it means he has house on the bank of Yamuna somewhere nearby, some explanation required. Otherwise people understand something else. And another one is gauna vritti. Gauna vritti means when you're explaining some qualification of somebody. Like, for example, we call Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Singha Guru. Singha Guru. Oh, he's like lion guru walking around and roaring at everyone. No. It means he was so fearless, he was so powerful like lion. He was not afraid of anything, etc., etc. So there's explanations. But unfortunately, very often when devotees, small devotees, neophyte, prakrita bhakta, they see something and they misinterpret. Oh, why this happened? So bad. And they start to make decisions accordingly and ruin everything. That's why we should not judge the book by the cover. Whatever happens, actually Acharya Prabhupada mentioned here that Brihu Muni, he was not very advanced devotee, of course. In previous shlokas, Prabhupada says that. Otherwise, he would never do that. But actually, our Acharyas, they say, there's no need to blame Brihu Muni because that was arranged by Krishna. It was arranged like that. In Nepali, they say, Chorilai kutera, buarilai tarsaune, means to chastise the daughter, mother chastising the daughter to teach daughter-in-law. Because if some daughter-in-law did some nonsense, and if she chastised her, she will run away to Maitri Ghar. She will run away to her parents. Sasu, sasural, sometimes it's always, I think it's eternal conflict between the Bahu, isn't it? Is it only in Soviet Union or in Ukraine, Russia, and Europe? Or it's also here? It's conflict of false egos. So if you chastise the daughter-in-law, she will run away. It's again conflict. So to teach the daughter-in-law, mother chastising the daughter because there is nowhere to run. And she is loyal to mother. It's like, why you have done it? Mommy, I didn't do it. Shut up! And she's chastising, I didn't, shut up! And she's chastising her so to make sure that daughter-in-law can hear. So similarly, Krishna chastising his devotees, he putting them to hell sometimes. Like Draupadi. You see what she went through. Yagyaseni, Draupadi. She had to put two hands. She was disrobed by Dushasana publicly in front of people. Can you imagine? Just don't imagine. After thousands of Kshatriyas sitting there, and she's so much offended. And Karna saying, come on, sit down here. Take out clothes from her. She was the queen of all planet. Such an offense. And we have seen this in Mahabharata. She just was crying, Kazal crying. And then Bhima also. Ooh, Mahabharata hoga. Ooh, so much anger. And then things happen. And then at the end, her 5 children dies. And Arjuna's son Abhimanyu dies. And then she comes to Krishna and says, Krishna, why me? Why me, Krishna? Why me? Don't you have another devotees, or you have to all put all monkeys, all trouble on my head as a temple president? Why I have to deal with all these things? Well, you are chosen to consume like Jesus Christ. We need everywhere local Jesus Christ. Because people coming with their own monkey. So many problems in this material world, but somebody has to consume these things properly and still remain happy. That's the science of spiritual management. And Krishna told to her, Draupadi was so dear to him. Even she was looking like Krishna, she was Shyamla. And she was also, her name was Krishna. Sakhi. Sayam, Sayam. But why me? And Krishna says, you were born for sacrifice. I sacrificed you. Once, His Grace Jagatarini Mataji also, she was telling in one of the Prabhupada's disappearance day, when Prabhupada sent her to get married with His Grace Burijan Prabhu in Hong Kong. You heard the story? She was a film actress in Australia only. Then she was in New York. Then this Hare Krishna Hare Rama, ulu ulu bana diya usko. So they captured her, she became devotee. And she put sari, everything. And her parents here in Australia, they fainted. What? Because some photo came in the magazine here in Australia. Film actress, her photo as a film actress and also as a Hare Krishna. It's contrast. What? And then not only that, Srila Prabhupada calls, anyway, it's a long story. So Prabhupada calls and says, would you like to get married with one boy in Hong Kong? Yes, Prabhupada. Just like that. And they give him, so far I remember, few magazines, ticket, one-way ticket, go. But what about pocket money? You distribute magazines, you'll get pocket money also. And when she came to Hong Kong, nobody came even to receive her. What kind of husband it is? She had to distribute the magazines, get some taxi. And they gave her some paper, some address. Because I've been in Hong Kong, too much, when you're coming in, nobody speaks English. So, and then everything written googly-moogly, different Chinese. I didn't know what to do. Once I went there, so in the night time, my flight was at night time. So I somehow managed to get the taxi. And this taxi driver was going night time. I was thinking, my God, something strange. And this guy started to speak to himself. I was thinking, he's a mad guy, He's talking to himself loudly, Of course, later on, I saw that he has some small earphone inside. He was talking to somebody. And then he dropped me somewhere in Chimsasui, Kowloon. So, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of night. And I just came out, so much traffic going on. Everybody's so busy, so busy. I was thinking, as if it's like midday, Nothing happens. And it was actually one article in Hong Kong, which said, New York never sleeps. And Hong Kong never yawns. Not even yawns. People so busy, not even feeling sleepy, 24 hours. Busy rat race. So I came there, and in 5 minutes, trust me, in 5 minutes, somebody came to me, and I was offered 4 kind of illicit things: intoxication, drugs, prostitution, everything. In 5 minutes, somebody came. You want? I said, I don't want, man, because I dressed like in civil dress, because in China, they say, oh, Hindu Lama. And I had my Gornitai deities also. They were checking, like, what is this? What is it? Buddha. And I said, there's 2 Buddhas. Okay, Buddha. Okay, go Buddha. They have no idea about spirituality, nothing. Gornitai, nobody knows about Gornitai actually. Even in Nepal, only now because ISKCON started preaching, they start to know who is this Gornitai or who are they. Otherwise, people come and say, okay, Jagannath, okay, Krishna, Kottiswayo, Krishna Jila Radhika, okay, they understand. And who are these 2 guys? Oh, somebody said, oh, this is Love and Kush. Love and Kush of Sitaram and Lakshman, so this is their children, Love and Kush. Because in Nepal we have Janakpur, People have no clue about the Patita Pavana avatar. So anyway, I came to Hong Kong, and it's very, very degraded place actually. Though it looks very nicely, like bed of roses. Somebody said, oh, Western countries like Australia, Hong Kong, America, bed of roses. But what kind of bed of roses? Yes, this is a garden of roses, but so many thorns and the one rose in the middle. And to get to that rose, you have to go through so many thorns. And by the time you came to this rose, I don't want this rose anymore already. So much cuts, bleeding. One devotee was telling, everybody telling him, discouraging him, you are brahmachari. You are brahmachari. And when you become old, nobody will give you even a glass of water. You'll be along dying, frustrating. You will not have even nobody to give you a glass of water even. You think about this. You have to get married. So at least somebody will give you a glass of water when you will die. Okay, makes sense, I need somebody to have a glass of water. Otherwise I'll be in coma and paralyzed, and I need somebody to give me a glass of water. So he got married. And all life, yatha griha kshetra sutapta vitta janasya moha, housewife, the rat race started. When he became very old, he got diabetes and cancer. He was lying down in the bed. I don't feel like to drink water. I'm not feeling thirsty at all. The purpose I got married for, you of no use. So that's what the material world cheating us all the time. There's nothing wrong with grihastha ashram, that's okay, but it's ashram, no parishram, not shramaiva he kevalam, working like donkey for the rest of us, to get some this rose and to cut herself with all these thorns and thorns. As Gaur Govinda Maharaj used to say, His Holiness, he said, this is not bed of roses, this is bed of thorns, this is bed of thorns, Premji. Sadhu reminding us the reality, wake up, living entity. So that's why Krishna likes very much his devotees. But very difficult to understand his devotees. So here, Brihumuni, Krishna was using his devotees, even though they're not very much advanced like Brihumuni. Still he was making him nimitta matra bhavasavya sachin, to teach lesson to everyone, to manifest the quality of Lord Vishnu. And one of the qualities, actually I was just about to start Bhagavatam class. It was preparation actually. I feel like now Bhagavatam starts. Why Krishna actually so great? Why Vishnu is so great? Not because he has Gada Chakra Padma and all this big power. No, because he has quality. And his devotees, because they're in contact with Krishna always, they're getting the same quality. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavata kinchara sarvair gunair tatra samasati suraha. They have all these good qualities of demigods because they doing akinchana bhakti. Harav abhaktasya kuto mahadgunan manorathina sati dhavato bahihi. But those who are not devotees of Krishna, however kuto mahadgunan, however great qualities they have, they're useless. They're all mental platform. Manorathina. They're running on the mental. Today I like, tomorrow I don't like, today I like Krishna, tomorrow I don't like Krishna. Very difficult to, not unreliable people. Unreliable. They're not sthira. Similarly, when people come into Krishna consciousness, if they're doing the devotional service with artha kama, moksha, with some agenda, mukmanam bahal me chori, they're not pure devotee. Sometimes they're unreliable. Very difficult. Don't think just by putting tilak, I devotee. Wait a minute, Prabhupada said, we are trying to become devotee. Once Vishnujan Swami, he was doing beautiful kirtan, and devotees, and Prabhupada was walking, and devotees told, Srila Prabhupada, Vishnujan Swami doing such a nice kirtan. Oh, he really got your mercy. And Prabhupada stopped and said, actually mercy everywhere. But he was able to receive it. He was able to receive it. Otherwise, mercy to everyone. Confirmed. Like radio station, it's casting, BBC, giving, it's everywhere. But we need to have a receiver. Speaking BBC, that's why 99% is noise and 1% of voice. So we need to get the voice. We have to tune with the mentality of Guru and Krishna. Sri Guru Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutali. Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam. We have to understand the mentality, what actually Krishna's desire, Guru's desire. And when we're able to do that, through us Krishna will act. But mostly people, they have noise in this world. They cannot tune and understand the mentality. So he was able to receive it. In Hindi they have the saying, Karm kamandal kah kahe tulsi kah gaye sai, sarita jal nadi koop adhikam bunda ke samay. Karm kamandal depends on your container. Even in front of you will become ocean, river or well. Sarita jal nadi koop adhikam bunda ke samay. You can never get even one drop more. If you have one glass, even there is ocean in front of you, you can get as much as your container of your consciousness will allow you. That's why these Bhagavatam classes we are doing, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, we are expanding our consciousness every day, try to put it more and more so we can get more mercy. That's why this duty of Krishna to do sometimes surgical operation and to remove unnecessary masks. Take out our anarthas so we can have more space there, so he can give more mercy. But we are so much holding on those anarthas. Oh, my anartha, no, I don't want. That's why sometimes Krishna is cheating us. He's cheating by creating this kind of holocaust, earthquakes in our spiritual life. So we can just give up all those attachments. I was giving an example. Once I had this, milky tooth. Like small children, they had this milky tooth. And this milky tooth come out and big tooth coming out. A real one, permanent one. But sometimes a temporary tooth, it was already moving like this. Have you had this experience? Everybody had. Or it's already about to fall out, but still I'm so much attached. And I'm moving this by tongue. Playing with that tooth. You remember that? But it's my tooth, And my father was feeling pity on me. Come on, my son, let's take it out. No, it's my... So my father, okay, let's play a game, he told me. Let's play a game. I said, okay, I'll put some thread to the tooth and put to the handle of the door. And I'll count 1, 2, 3 and see miracle will happen. Really? Okay, let's do it. And I was innocent baby, Okay, put. And I didn't know that he told my mother. Whenever I'll count 1, 2, 3, you open the door. But he didn't tell why. Because she will never open if she knows. Just open. And he told miracle to her and miracle to me. You open the door, I'll have some gift for you, some miracle. And she was thinking, oh, very nice. Maybe he has some flowers for me or something. So, and he took, and both of us, me and my mom, waiting. What a miracle. And then, 1, 2, 3, and my, what happened? And my tongue, my tooth, hanging on the door. It was not painful at all. Just, I was crying like ambulance, My tooth. But father said, I cheated you. But the nice one came out because this temporary was obstructing from normal one to come out. So similarly, sometimes we are holding so much in our hands. Krishna wants to give us mercy, but we no, give up, nonsense, we can get much more. But we don't believe Krishna. That's why he's using devotees to teach us the lesson. Like Draupadi, like Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, what offenses they went through. To teach all world how you should react. He not only teaching his devotee, he himself reacting in certain way. When Brihu Muni came and offended Lord Brahma mentally, he didn't offer obeisances. And Lord Brahma became angry. What kind of son it is? But then he was controlling himself. Control yourself, Peter. So Lord Brahma was controlling himself. But Brihu Muni said, he got angry. No. So then he went to Lord Shiva and said, oh brother, let's have a hug. What hug? Dirty stuff in crematorium one. He offended him physically. I mean verbally. Mentally, verbally. Right? Manasa, vacha. And then, what? He just opened his eye, and Durga Mata, wait, he's your brother, by the way, don't kill him with Trishu. Okay, Durga Mata control him. So Brihu Muni, mushkil se bhag gaya, na? Very difficult, he ran away from there, from Kailas. Then he came to Krishna, to Vishnu. And he's peacefully watching his movie, of material existence. Krishna is seeing dream, he's, material Leela Netflix, Krishna always, he's enjoying these pastimes, and Lakshmi massaging him, and Brihu Muni, without even knocking the door, straight coming and boom, by his foot, putting on the chest. And Krishna, oh, sorry. You have such a soft feet. I'm very sorry. What? Somebody comes to you, throwing the stone, stealing everything, and you're saying sorry? And Lakshmi could not take it. Like Durga could not take it when Chitraketu Maharaj. You know that story when Lord Shiva was sitting with Parvati on the lap and giving Bhagavatam class. Can you imagine? Cool. Temple president comes tomorrow and with his wife sitting together, Guys, Bhagavatam, we can speak about renunciation. I'm not talking about president of this temple. I'm talking about president of Vrindavan, the holiest place, Kailash. And there are many great and it's also in GBC meeting. Because all saintly, Agastya Rishi or Gautam Rishi, everybody is sitting, all Jatawalas. It's 15 meters long, big sages, rishis. And Lord Shiva also sitting with his wife. And Chitraketu flying also in Pushpa Viman was Apsaras also. And this guy, hey! He said, is it the way to give Bhagavatam class? Hello, guy, this is, he just passed the comment. And Acharyas explained, they were friends with Lord Shiva. Because Chitraketu Maharaj was worshipping Sankarshan by the mercy of Narada Muni. It's a long story about this Harsha Shoka. Then in 1 week, he got darshan of Sankarshan. And Lord Shiva also worshipping Sankarshan. So they are God brothers. They're God brothers. So, and sometimes as a man, they're laughing, hey, come on, you have girlfriend. Hey, come on, you also have girlfriends, right? So Chitraketu was not alone also. He was also with girlfriends. So they were winkling to each other. Come on, you just, hey, come on. Ladki ke saath asam mein baith gaye kya yaar? This is not a good thing. This is not good. And so they were joking, as a sometimes man joking with each other. But Parvati didn't take it properly. What? Are you Brahma? Who are you? Are you Yamaraj to judge me here? Who are you? You don't have even position. You're not official position holder in our organization. You're not from Kailash. Who are you? How dare you can make comments in dandavad.com. I curse you. Patridas Samhita Tatparya. So this is, how dare, and she cursed him. You become a demon. And Chitraketu Maharaj folded his hands and he came and said, yes, Mata, I accept. That's okay. And Lord Shiva said, hey, you woman, what you have done? He is a devotee, pure devotee. He just recently got darshan of Lord Vishnu. Sankar, pure devotee. Like Vritrasura, demon. But when he was offering prayers to Krishna, Indra became shocked. Oh no. Aham hari tava padaika mula dasanudasu bhavitasmi bhuyah manah smareta shupatir gunamste grinitava karma karotu kayah. My dear Lord, please allow me to become servant of the servant of your servants. So by being with devotee, manah smareta, I can always remember you, my Lord. Ajata pakshaiva mataram kagahastanyam yattavatsaratak shudartaha priyam priyeva visitam vishanna manoravindakshidrikshate. He says, my dear Lord, as a baby bird waiting for you, as a calf waiting to be getting some milk from the mother after milking. Like a priyam priyo, young girl and young boy, they want to meet each other. Rupa Goswami says, Yuvatinam yatha yuni. Like young boys, they waiting, like a young, newly married wife waiting for the husband, honeymoon, when he will come back home. She's so eager to see him. Similarly, I want to see you like this. Wow. And I don't want anything. Nanaka pristyam, na chaparamishtyam, na sarvabhaumam, na rasadhipatyam, na yoga siddhir, na punam bhavamba. I don't want anything. I don't want siddhi, yogi, opulence. I don't want green card to America, to visa to Australia. I don't want anything. I just simply, if it comes, it's okay. But if it doesn't come, I'm not crazy for that. I simply want your lotus feet. When Indra heard this, oh no. Even he has a body of very dangerous body. But his heart is devotee. That's why we should not understand behavior of devotees by only externally. You see? And Brihu Muni, he did such an offense to Vishnu, but he was instrument. Anyone remembers the story in scriptures where devotees, their reaction, unexpected reaction, when something happens drastically, drastic, yesterday we saw about this chandelier, drastic, you expected something, but this is unexpected, drastic situation. Because it's not happening every day, isn't it? All of a sudden, you have to understand this came from Krishna. Because he wants to teach some lesson. Like for example, Shivananda Sen. You know Shivananda Sen? He was such a manager. He was doing everything. He was sponsoring all devotees from Bengal to Jagannath Puri. He was sponsoring even a dog. You remember? He sponsored the dog even. He was such a kind Vaishnava. And he was doing all arrangements, paying tax, all tolls. It was not just only one flight journey from Kathmandu to Adelaide. No, it was like many days traveling for hundreds of devotees. He was paying, sponsoring. And one day, he became a little bit late. He was a little bit late. And he kind of could not make arrangement for accommodation for Nityananda Prabhu. So he was just stayed back for pay for some dog, some tax, whatever, something, because he was kind to the dog also. So whatever happened, but one day he became very late and Nityananda was very hungry. Where is Shivananda? Nonsense management. He didn't do situational management. He is not qualified. He never got training. Nonsense. He was so angry. I'm hungry. No place to stay. Where is this Shivananda? And Shivananda was not wasting time. He was busy in seva, which given by Nityananda only. He was very busy. But when he came late, Nityananda misunderstood him. And when he came, and Nityananda Prabhu, by seeing him, without speaking anything, in karate it's called Yoko to Bihari. Yoko to Bihari means direct kick in the chest. Like this. And Shivananda Sen flew a few meters. He kicked him with the foot in the chest. In this case, Brihu did it. But in that case, Krishna himself did it to his devotee. And boom, like this. And Nityananda Prabhu, he kicked him so angry and he cursed him. Let your children die. Wow, this Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, very dangerous. Bet I'll become devotee of Shiva. Oh, because it's very dangerous, guys, you know. What a master they have. Can get easily angry like this. And his wife started to cry. This is too much, you know, you give so much and you give this organization, give up it, just let's go and join this organization. You know. And Shivananda says, shut up, foolish woman. It's such a blessing. People looking for this lotus feet of Krishna, millions of lifetimes. Pantastu koti satavatsara sampragamyo vayo rathapi maraso munipungavanam sopyasti yat prapadasim avichintya tattve govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajana. Great sages and rishis meditating with the speed of mind, traveling in the universe, they cannot come close to the toenails of lotus feet of Krishna, that Govinda. And here we got such a Jabardast mercy, bam, full 100% mercy. Direct. I couldn't even take it. I had to be back. It's such a mercy. Nitai pada kamala, kotti chandra sushitala. This lotus feet of Lord Nityananda can cool down millions of cooling moons. And I got it today. Wow. And Nityananda was still angry. And Shivananda's son didn't freak out. I am leaving this position. I am not going to sponsor devotees anymore. What is respect? I didn't get any respect from Nityananda. For whom I am doing it? He didn't actually argue. He didn't become angry. He started to serve Nityananda, cooking for him. He gave him room, everything. Nityananda became very happy. And next morning, guess what happened? Nothing happened. Children didn't die. And Nityananda hugged him and said, thank you very much, very good, let's continue. As if nothing happened. And he was very happy. It was Shivananda Sen. Because he wanted to teach everyone. Don't get angry with your authorities. Don't get angry with other devotees. And Vaishnavas are most merciful. Recently I was giving seminar, Forgiving Hearts. 3-day seminar. It's very, very nice. Forgiving Hearts. I don't want to start talking even about that. But just to mention a few. Jesus Christ, Vasudev Datta, Haridas Thakur. What was their reaction? They were beating Haridas Thakur in 22 marketplaces. And then those executors said, please die, because otherwise he will kill us. Okay, I am your disturbance. Okay, no problem. Because of me, you will suffer. No, don't worry, I will die. And he took samadhi. And he forgave those people. Nityananda himself. Because you cannot demand from your followers something which you cannot do. When Jagai Madhai hit him on the head, blood came, and he came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, forgive him. Otherwise we have to kill everyone in Kali Yuga. What's the problem? Small thing. Actually, Madhai, but Jagai, he protected me, by the way, you know. He didn't allow him to hit me the second time. Really? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hugged Jagai. And Madhai also was purified. And Nityananda forgave these two guys. And they became his, best servants after that. And because Nityananda was able to forgive others after grievous offense, so his devotees also, they learned this, to forgive others also. Shivananda saying, he never got angry, because anger is not the option for devotees. But when we're getting kama esha, krodha esha, rajaguna samudbhavam, it means we are in ignorance, in passion. Devotional service and passion and ignorance producing only suffering. That's why Nishtrai Gunya Bhavarjuna, Krishna says, and explained Narada Muni to Yudhishthir Maharaj in 7th canto, 15th chapter, text number 25, how to get out from this modes of material nature. He says, by serving spiritual master, selflessly, Gurudeva Tatma. By serving spiritual master, we can conquer Rajaguna, Tamoguna, and then Sattvaguna. We can go above the gunas. Then we'll become happy. And we can discuss, devotees enjoying Dharma aviruddha bhuteshu. Krishna says that Dharma aviruddha, they enjoying according Dharma. They also enjoying, not sinfully enjoying, but Dharma aviruddha bhuteshu. They enjoying according the prescriptions of Krishna. They taking prasadam, they dancing, they happy. Misunderstanding may take place, but they're full of forgive and forget. Very wonderful. And I will just conclude with one small story if you want. Actually, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada said actually, if you please Vaishnava, he can tell you, you go back to Godhead. Like this Nalakovara and Manigriva. Because Narada Muni promised, Krishna did it. So similarly, Prabhupada in 1975, he said in his lecture, if pure devotee says, you will go back to Godhead in one lifetime, Krishna has to fulfill it. Prabhupada said, wow. And Prabhupada says, usually even Krishna doesn't do that. Prabhupada said, he can do it, but he usually doesn't do it. But when pure devotee says, you go back to Godhead, Krishna has to fulfill it. And His Grace, Gopi Pranadhana Prabhu was commenting in one of the lectures, he said, and now Prabhupada left, now Krishna has homework to do. Oh no, Krishna scratching his head thinking, now Prabhupada promised that in one lifetime I have to deliver all these things, all these people in ISKCON. Really? Who? These people? Hippies, drug addicts, and in one lifetime? Oh no. And Krishna has to do it now, provided we follow him, Prabhupada, strictly. Srila Prabhupada said, and even you are following strictly, if Guru happy with you, interesting enough, you read it, 13th chapter, 8 to 12. What is knowledge? Amanitvam adambhitvam ahimsa kshantiraj acharya upasanam. Acharya upasanam kshaucham kshantiratma vinigraha. Prabhupada writes. Of course, we should not take advantage of that. But Prabhupada writes. When spiritual master happy with his disciple, then following four principles becomes much easy. Or no need to follow at all. He said even that. Or even no need to follow. Even without following, he making big progress. And I was thinking, George Harrison. He came, Srila Prabhupada. It's a big statement, by the way. I don't even know, should I have been spoken that or not, but it is written. Prabhupada says that following four principles become much easy if spiritual master pleased with his disciple. Or even without following principles, he will make rapid progress. And George Harrison, Prabhupada, he came to him and said, well, Prabhupada, can you give me initiation? And Prabhupada said, no need. Because they, John Lennon, Yoko Ono, they were doing all kind of things. And Prabhupada, no need. Because you already Hari-san, son of Hari. Hari-san. You are son of Hari-san. So, so no need for your initiation. So he didn't give him initiation. Because I assume he saw that they're not up to the standard of 16 rounds and stuff. But he was he did so much service to Srila Prabhupada. So much. And Prabhupada didn't say, you're not following all principles. No, he just gave mercy to him. Such a kind Vaishnava heart. And what he said? He said, no problem. And what he did? Bhaktivedanta manner. He sponsored Krishna book, which Prabhupada mentioned here. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati didn't allow to his sannyasis, Naishtiki sannyasis, brahmacharis, When they studied 9 Canto Bhagavatam and they're reporting Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, now we finished 9 Canto Bhagavatam, can we study 10th Canto? Prabhupada said, no, you're not qualified to read 10th Canto, study 11th Canto. Prabhupada didn't allow his sannyasis to study Bhagavatam because it was so high topic. And Srila Prabhupada, he made Krishna book and told to read to hippies, drug addicts, prostitutes, all these degraded people, mlechas, directly give 10th Canto Bhagavatam. First Canto and 10th Canto. That's the power of Acharya. Where great yogis can have no qualification, Acharya can make zero hero. He can give them directly Krishna's pastimes. That's a mercy of Vaishnava, you see. And yes, Vaishnava can give this mercy to others. But if we can receive it, our heart should be very soft. We have to accept that mercy. And I will tell you one small example also. Yeah, and George Harrison, he got the mercy, he did so much service for him. And when Prabhupada was leaving this world, he had this ring. If I am not mistaken, given to him by His Grace Burijan Prabhu. And when Jagatrini Mataji, I didn't finish that story. She came to airport and she somehow had some paper, address. She went and she came to that house. She came and then blum, 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 blum. And door opens. His Grace Burijan Prabhu came out. And she asked, are you Burijan Prabhu? Yes. Prabhupada told me to get married with you. Okay, come in. That's their marriage. Oh, this is a Mataji, her name, Mandakini Mataji. When Srila Prabhupada came to Russia for 3-4 days, just one Bhagavad Gita, Malati Mataji smuggled that. She unknowingly to Prabhupada and Shyam Sundar, she put inside the suitcase. Because it was strictly prohibited to bring any religious literature, like prohibited to bring any fruits and vegetables to Australia. Prohibited, it will be confiscated. Similarly in Russia, prohibited to bring any literature about God that time. Communism regime. But somehow or other, what Prabhupada was out books, its soldier was out bullets. So Malati Mataji secretly, when they were already packing themselves, so she secretly put small Bhagavad Gita and many photos of Radha Krishna. Bunch of photos. And she put inside the luggage. Prabhupada and Shyam Sundar, they didn't know that. She put it. But when in Russia, when they came to Moscow and checking was going on, okay, open your luggage. So they opened the luggage and this book fell down on the ground and all the photos on the ground. So Prabhupada was thinking, oh no. Kuduk, kuduk, kuduk. Shyam Sundar, now we are doomed, now that, ooh. And this police inspector said, oh, sorry. He felt sorry that because of him this happened. So he collected those photos and book. What is this book? And luckily, ignorance is bliss. He didn't know what is Bhagavad Gita. As I did Dhritarashtra Vacha yesterday, no idea. I never even saw Krishna in my life before I was 12, 20. So the same police was, some Indian book. Okay, put it. Finished. Because he didn't know that, thanks God, that policeman, he didn't know that. He allowed this Bhagavad Gita inside. And Srila Prabhupada gave the small Bhagavad Gita to this Anatoly. Shyam Sundar found him on the street. And he, tutti futti, he knew some little broken English. Do you understand English? Do you want to see Guru? Oh, yes. Amazingly enough, how Krishna sent this boy out of millions of people of Russia. This boy happened to come and meet Shyam Sundar. And he came and asked him, do you have jeans, Lee Cooper? Because some foreigner came, maybe they have some jeans to sell. Because Russia was blocked with iron curtain. Nothing we had from the West. And people were so much crazy after this Pepsi Cola, jeans, Cooper, Lee Cooper, or something like that. Smuggling, and if you had this jeans, Lee Cooper, you were hero number one in Russia those days. Do you have jeans? He said, no, I don't have jeans, but I have Guru. You want to meet him? Okay, anything. So he brought him and Prabhupada, 3 days, he was just installed all softwares of all scriptures to him. And after 3 days, boom, initiation. Your name is Ananta Shanti. No principles, nothing. Swaha, no need to throw banana even, no problem. Just like that. You see? That's mercy. And then he says, okay, can you just go and preach this Bhagavad Gita? Yes, but one condition, Swarthi. You know, Sakam Bhakta. You have to send me one Western girl. I want to get married with Bideshi Larki. I want to get some Western girl to get married. Prabhupada said, and then only I preach, otherwise I will not preach. Okay, I'll provide you one girl. What a deal, huh? Give me some girl and I will preach. Guru Maharaj, I'll go for book distribution, give me some girl. You see the level of people. And Prabhupada said, no problem, I'll provide you girl. Prabhupada flies to London. And it's Mandakini Mataji, she was Pujari, and she was sharing that before she was, hippies, they hijacking, hippies. She said, oh, Prabhupada, and she was praying to Krishna, Krishna, whenever opportunity to come to serve Krishna, and my Guru will tell me to do something, please give me intelligence not to say no to Prabhupada. When Prabhupada will ask me something to do for him, please give me intelligence not to say no to him. This much. She asked from Krishna that kind of dadami buddhi yogam tam, give me intelligence not to say no. And she forgot about that. Remember I told you, small baby going and sitting on the lap, so something like that. But we don't take it seriously. Like that. Can you imagine? Another Vaishnavi Mataji comes and sit down on the lap, and boy says in the lap, so this is wrong. So similarly, Prabhupada didn't take this offense of this new people very seriously. Give me girl, okay. Prabhupada flies to London, and Mandakini Mataji, she requested Krishna, give me intelligence not to say no to my Guru Maharaj, whatever he will ask me. And she was doing puja. Prabhupada came to London, I believe, and he said, call Mandakini, I want to see her. Young girls, pretty girls, young girls. And she was running to his room. Oh, maybe he wants to clean me his room or something like that. And she comes and says, well, how are you? So Prabhupada from far away, would you like to get married with one boy in Moscow? And then she said, I remember I asked Krishna not to say no. Give me intelligence not to say no. And she immediately responded to Prabhupada, yes, Prabhupada. Go and get married with somebody you don't even know, following principles or not following. I don't know who is this guy. Go. Yes, Prabhupada. There is no option to say no. No, Guru Maharaj, you don't understand my situation, special situation. Wrong guess. Try again. Something else. Give me something else. So now Guru thinking what to give instructions so this devotee will not run away from his ISKCON. That's not the option that time. Sorry, yes, sir. Whatever. Don't even argue with Guru. That mentality not there. Yoga Mishra, astrology Mishra, psychology Mishra, bhakti. So many Mishras nowadays we have. Prabhupada was more missionary spirit. Just do it. And she went. She went to France, got the, de la Francais. She went to got passport and she flew to America, to Moscow. In mini bikini. She didn't dress as a Vaishnavi. She found this boy, Anatoly, and she was preaching him. She installed him all Bhagavad Gita lectures. I believe for several months she was staying with him. He took her to the home. They got married officially. Boy, he's not devotee even, 3 days devotee only. And she decided to surrender to this boy. But then KGB, they found, wow, they started to chase her. The rest is a mystery. But that surrender, those few months were sufficient to encourage and to inspire this Anatoly. And simple girl, Mandakini Mataji that time, she created Hare Krishna explosion in Moscow. Now we have millions of devotees. This is just one sample piece in front of you sitting. Just one sample piece. And Prabhupada spread this kind of drops of mercy through his devotees. Completely ignorant, frustrated hippies. They became instruments. They went to London. His name is Mukunda Maharaj. We were just talking with him a few days ago. Then Gurudas Prabhu, Yamuna Mataji, Malati, Shyam Sundar, hippies. They just dodged. And George Harrison, finally, they came to him, you know that stories. And then finally, when Prabhupada was leaving, yeah, and you know, that ring, who gave to him? Burijan Prabhu. It's another story, long story. But he gave him, and when Burijan Prabhu gave him this ring, again, we was in Melbourne, I met with Burijan Prabhu. We were remembering this story, actually. And he was saying, I give this ring to Srila Prabhupada. And one day, Prabhupada was accepting massage in his room in Hong Kong. And his secretary asked, oh, Prabhupada, you have a new ring? Who gave you this ring? And Burijan Prabhu was sitting in the same room. Prabhupada allowed him to sit. And he was sitting, and Prabhupada looked, oh yes, new ring. Who gave it to you? And then Prabhupada looked at Burijan Prabhu. Somebody. And His Grace Burijan Prabhu said, wow, it feels very good. Because it was intimate. Prabhupada didn't reveal our personal intimacy. Who gave it to you? Somebody. So it means we have personal, like husband and wife, they never reveal their secrets. Because sometimes wife can call his husband in, rabbit, or some, you know, chicken, or something, you know, like this husband can become CEO of the biggest company in the world, you know, and the wife calling him chicken, so, rabbit. This is very ghar ka andar ka mamla na, so rupa ye andar ka mamla, so similarly Kanaya, Krishna, this is inside story, you know, this is a family names of Krishna. And when somebody printing Mr. Such and Such, President of country, chicken, or rabbit, you know, hey, why are you telling my secret names to everyone? But Krishna doesn't take this as an offense. He wants everyone to become family members, no problem. And he says in San Francisco, yeah, and when Prabhupada was leaving this world, he told Tamal Krishna Maharaj, take this ring, give it to George. Not to Tamal Krishna Maharaj, not to Jayataka Maharaj, not to super pooper preachers, not to, you know, Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, not to Guru Kripa Das, those who collected big, give it to George. He is my angel, Prabhupada said. Give it to George. He remembered him at the moment of death. George! He didn't give him even initiation. Initiation is not just throwing banana again. This is when Guru accepts you in the heart. That's initiation. And when you accepting him. And George Harrison proved that I accepted Prabhupada. He gives so much to Prabhupada. By action we can judge. So and when later on they told to George Harrison, you know, Prabhupada was remembering you. George was tears in the eyes. Really? He remembered, who am I? No, Prabhupada remembered you because you have done so much for him. So, like that. And therefore, we can see, anyway, so many stories in my mind. But I'll tell you last one, okay? Shall I? Or it's too late already? Last one. Actually, in Ratha Yatra, San Francisco, 1970, it was Ratha Yatra. First Ratha Yatra, you know, Jayananda Prabhu said Ratha Yatra. And Prabhupada said, anyone who saw Jagannath in this Ratha Yatra will go back to Godhead in next life. Anyone, millions of people, anyone who, they'll go back to Godhead. Prabhupada said that. And what does it mean? It means when living entity dies, all these movies, whatever lila he did in this lifetime, like cinema going in front of his eyes in 1 second. You know? Whatever sinful activities, like, you know, all this Madai Jagai Madhais of this world, you know, whatever you have done in your life, in the moment of death, like Charlie Chaplin movie, going in front of you, you can see everything. Everything will be shown to you by Chitragupta. But somebody who saw Jagannath face, somebody who saw just Jagannath face, and at one time you didn't even do any seva, you just saw him. That face, when this reel will be shown to you at the end of the life, when Jagannath face will come, ding, it will stop. And this Jagannath face will delete all the sins. Like before I used to do photography, I was journalist, like, you know, photography. Before you have this Konica reels, you know, you have to fit inside the camera, then cover, it should be completely dark inside. Then you can put on the chemicals and it's manifesting, you have to develop it in some box, it come up, then you have to put light and then make photo. You remember those old style of photo? So the real, when you, camera opens and closes. So a particular object comes and is fixed in that film. So similarly, on the film of our camera inside, all sinful samskaras, vasanas, all those impressions, fix so many bad things there. But when you open that camera and sunlight came, everything will become finished. No photos will come. Everything became blank. So now, therefore, everything should be done in the complete darkness. So we're all doing all these things, sinful activities in darkness of ignorance. But when Jagannath's face comes, everything went blank. Go back to Godhead. One darshan of Jagannath, enough to destroy all the sins. We don't know how powerful Jagannath is. But if you don't understand the greatness of the Lord, we start to become neophyte, neophyte, small thing. Come on, guys, Can we learn how to forgive and forget, embrace each other? Because we have very few soldiers in this army. There's no point of killing each other in this army. We already have limited soldiers. That's why Nityananda Prabhu came and said, no, we have to teach the lesson of forgiveness. And Lord Vishnu, he forgave Brihu Muni. And because he is our boss, he's showing the example. See, Nityananda Prabhu showed, I forgive Jagai Madhai. So do as I did, Prabhupada said. It was one devotee, he was personal cook of Srila Prabhupada, personal cook. He was cooking for him, and by whatever reason, he left movement. And he broke all 10,000 principles, not 4. Everything broken. And he was so angry with Prabhupada. This old man spoiled my life. I want to enjoy. So, and one thing, he left devotees, but one thing he loved, he liked prasadam. He loved prasadam. And he used to come to Govindas. I've been in Los Angeles, they have big Govindas, and so many people, those who were Prabhupada disciples, they big hair, they're still coming for Govindas, prasadam. They cannot just leave prasadam. So one day he came, that cook, he came to eat prasadam in Govindas. And it happened that Prabhupada came that moment. Srila Prabhupada coming! And all devotees, they ran to meet Prabhupada. But not this devotee. Old man. I don't care. He was continuing eating. He didn't pay attention even. But when he peacefully ate, Barbar ke pet, then he was coming out from restaurant. It happened so that he met Prabhupada face to face. And Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya. And Prabhupada was coming and he unexpectedly, boom, face to face. They met Prabhupada. He didn't expect it. And he was feeling very uneasy. He didn't know, he could not even look at the face of Prabhupada. It was big hair, He was confused how to react. And he cannot run away because devotees. And Prabhupada was, oh, so nice to see you. So nice to see after a long time. So nice to see you. Because he was personal cook of Prabhupada. So nice to see you. And he was looking down. And Prabhupada asked him, can you cook for me today? And some devotee said, sannyasis, Prabhupada, he is eating meat. And Prabhupada angrily looked at that sannyasi. I know. Then he look at this devotee again. Can you cook for me today, please? And that devotee looked down. Yes, Prabhupada, I'll cook. And he cooked for Prabhupada and stayed back in his corner. That's Prabhupada. Once I was in Allahabad, I was vice president, and last story, promise. So, very old man, and we didn't have anyone. I was struggling making temple there. Only 2.5 brahmacharis we had in the beginning. Slowly, such a struggle, too much. Actually, 3 much. So much struggle, hot, very hot, and I'm foreign body, it's very difficult to take it, all this stuff. And there's so many Muslim churches, Allah, every day, what is going on here? So, but I got the order of Guru, you have to make a temple. All right. So we were doing this service. And one guy came. We had already a few brahmacharis also handicapped, spiritually handicapped. Somebody was, we have to grab everyone, whoever available. We just put them, everyone together. So somehow or other, one day, one old man came to me. Really old, maybe 60, not 60, 70. I think 60, that time for me, he was very old. I was only 27 years old. A very old guy came, in his 60s. He said, Guruji, can I stay in your temple? I said, who are you? He said, I was actually a contractor. I was a big businessman in Calcutta. And one day I saw you, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, doing some katha. So I came to hear your katha and I became inspired by Prabhupada. Because before that, for 6 years, I was traveling all over the India. All over the India I was traveling. And I was looking for Guru because I wanted to get some Guru. Because enough is enough, I already had my life. I wanted to find Guru. And I've been in all organizations all over India. Brahma Kumari, Om Shanti, Om Sai Baba, so many. I've been everywhere from bottom to top. Upar niche, age piche. I traveled everyone. And finally, I came and I heard Katha of your Prabhupada and I became convinced. Yes, that's it. And I heard this Bhagavatam. Now I am distributing books. So I want to come and stay in Allahabad because my relatives somewhere nearby. Can I distribute the books here and stay in the temple? And because I was Sankirtan leader for many years in Soviet Union, and I know, wow, it's very rare somebody who wants to distribute books. Every day, do book distribution is very difficult. I said, okay, very good. And we need somebody who would preach here. So I put him in the temple. Same ashram was brahmacharis, young boys, 20, 30 years old, and this old man. And he was every day taking incense and books. Every single day used to go, and evening time used to bring me bag of money, distributing everything. I was so happy with this guy. Wow, super, at least somebody, old man, Bhishma Pitamaha, going for book distribution. Good example for everyone. Until one day, it's already 11 o'clock at night already, I was about to sleep. I heard a fight, fist fight. In ashram. I said, hey, what's going on? I just came out, and there's some young brahmacharis fighting with this old man. Like, hey, I had to come in between. You guys crazy or what? But what is he? He's never coming for Mangalarati. He never comes for Guru Puja. Get out, and you keeping him in temple? So again, I have to take sides, Whose side to take? He's such an excellent book distributor, but they're accusing him. He's never come for Mangalarati. Anyway, which is true actually. I also noticed that he never comes for Mangalarati. He never chants Hare Krishna. No, we never saw his chanting mantra. He never comes for Guru Puja. Offensive guy, Staying only eating food here like hotel. Out him. And you keeping him here? Patridas? So wait. They didn't understand my sentiment. He was distributing books. It's very, very important. There is sometimes priority, you see. I'll put on small pause. It was one devotee, very proud devotee. He wanted to become Brahmana. But in ISKCON, we have to go through this banana stuff, and all this. You have to get second initiation. And he was from Brahman family, but he wanted official threat, And somehow a Prabhupada gave him Brahman initiation. You see? Very actually costly. It's a different story. Very costly stuff. It changed my life also. So this devotee, finally, he got this initiation, this threat. And he was always sitting in front of Prabhupada. And sometimes taking out this, outside, so everybody can see that I am Brahmana. Sometimes people in India, I've seen they putting like this, and they, after toilet, as if they forgot to take it out, as if. And going around, so everybody can see that they're, So this devotee was sitting and showing off this Brahman thread. I am Brahman, this qualification, because special. And one day he was sitting in front of Prabhupada, and somehow in ISKCON, all problem was mic, boom, falling, boom. Sometimes nice temples, I noticed this also, very nice temple, everything super, but when you start to give lecture, some mic also broken or something, everything super, but sound system always, or sometimes no, sound system doesn't work or something. Main thing. Sound system should be super pooper, golden, because it's our main astra, shabda, sound, big temple. So everything was like that. So anyway, carried away. So Prabhupada falling down. So Prabhupada trying to adjust this mic. Again, what is this? Prabhupada trying, again fall down. So he tells to this devotee, give me your Brahman thread. What? Give me your Brahman thread. Give me thread, Prabhupada said. Oh, this guy took out the thread, and Prabhupada took the thread. And this is the best utilization of your thread. This devotee could not take, what? Yeah, because sound more important than this rope, Prabhupada can do this kind of, I'm sure that all traditional Brahmanas will criticize Prabhupada for that, but Prabhupada didn't care. Lecture more important than for you sitting with this rope around yourself, So anyway, there's some certain things more important, priority, efficient and effective. To do right things and to do things right. What is most important? And secret of life means to make most important things most important. So preaching is most important. So I was thinking, even he doesn't come for Mangalarati, okay. Even he doesn't come for Guru Puja, all right. But he's doing book distribution every day and bringing money to temple. And so that's why I was keeping him. And now Brahmacharya is doing very solid accusations. Patri Prabhu, he's not coming for Mangalarati. I said, okay. He doesn't come for Guru Puja. It's okay. He doesn't chant Hare Krishna. Not really okay, but still okay. But then one Brahmacharya said, but he is eating pan also and gudka. You know gudka? Gopal gudka, Shyam Biri. Chai, garam chai, copy, chai. Gudka. That's a little bit too much already. So in temple to eat gudka, all this stuff. So I said, okay. His name was Subramaniam, come to my office. I really want to talk to you. I mean, what to do? Because it creates disturbance in temple, you see. I love to keep you here. I really love to keep you. But it's become disturbance. Utpatayaiva kalpate. So you come, we can discuss. It seems like you cannot stay here. And I make my mind already, because under the pressure of whole devotee brahmacharis, I have to request him to get out from temple. And I already make up my mind. So he comes, very in anxiety, tears in his eyes. He's like, sorry, please, don't kick me out from here. But I said, and I felt like my father, okay, listen, Subramaniamji, but you tell me, what should I do as a manager? What can I do? I'm between two fires, You're not coming from Mangalarati, you're not chanting Hare Krishna. I said, no, I'm chanting Hare Krishna. I wake up every day 3 o'clock morning and I'm finishing 16 rounds before. Because I have my back pain, I cannot stand up. Really, it was very cold, Mahina in Allahabad, very cold, Kohra, the fog, and very cold. So I'm sitting under my blanket and I'm chanting. See, this is my Japamala, I'm chanting. He had very, very dirty Japamala. Looks like he's using this Japamala, not like brand new from shop, Sometimes life members coming, putting brand new, hardly even touched. And they're going around in Janmashtami with Japamala, like this Japa bag, bead bag, as if they're devotees, But they put it on one day and putting on the nail till next Janmashtami, like that. So anyway, but his Japamala was really, used one. See, I am chanting, but I cannot wake up, too cold, and I am sleeping in my under blanket. I am just chanting. And then only, before Mangalarati. But you cannot come, but I have to take baths, and take me one hour to bring me together. Okay, but you can come for Guru Puja. He said, yes, but unfortunately or fortunately, I have Ayurvedic doctor in Allahabad. And he gave me appointment 7:45 or something, 8 o'clock morning to come. Every day I am under the treatment. I have some problem, stomach, Ayurvedic treatment, and I'm going through some kind of, treatment process. And doctor available only morning time, 7:45, 8 o'clock. So I have to reach civil line, by that time. And it takes me time to get there. So that's why when I'm coming out, there's exactly time of Guru Puja. If I'll stay for half an hour of Guru Puja, so I'll be late for my doctor treatment. What to do? Valid, old man, and I was thinking, valid reason what to do. But then you're eating pan, masala. He said, this is not a pan, Patri Prabhu, not pan. Then what is this? And he took out this, box like this, And he took me, this is tulsi. My Ayurvedic doctor told me I have problem with my ulcer, some stomach. He told me to eat dry tulsi every morning, empty stomach. So I'm offering this to Krishna, drying them, and every day I'm putting tulsi. And I'm taking this. Really? Show me? Show this. Tulsi there, man. It's tulsi. I said, oh no, and trust me, I have tears in my eyes. I started to cry. I just hugged him. And he also crying, he also hugged me. Don't kick me from the temple, please. I said, I will not kick you. I will tell to all the stupid boys, actually, what is this? Such a misunderstanding. And we had Ishtagoshti, and I kept him in the temple. It's not conventional, not popular. Some people became angry with me. Still, hey, old man, shut up. Because for me, preaching is more important. And he was doing book distribution every day. Such an old man, very full of disease. But he was expressing his gratitude to Srila Prabhupada. And he said, I traveled all over the India. I stayed in many, many ashrams. But I choose Srila Prabhupada. He is the one who can save us. So Prabhupada came to America and said, I came to save you. Because his pronunciation was like that. I came to save you. And somebody said, what? Save or shave? Both. Srila Prabhupada ki! So he came to save us. Yes. Prabhupada actually saved all of us. Bhakti resided in your heart like the nectar in the golden pot. You were very kind and smart to spread the love of God. Through angry ocean had to cross. 2 times got heart attack. So personally, Supreme Lord, your pot had to protect. So even single drop of nectar may never outspill. The ocean calm became unstill by Lord Shri Krishna's will. By distributing nectar wide, you relieved the earth from the pain. You saved so many fallen souls who were living lives in vain. You helped us, Lord Govinda, meet. To you is our tribute. Let planet Earth embrace your feet and offer you salute. Srila Prabhupada ki! Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Grantarat Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana ki! Gaura Premanande.